He's got some movement to him, Not anymore.
Daniel Jones has movement to him.
Yeah, moving right to the bench.
Yep.
For maybe the rest of the season.
Eating grass.
Do you think he's gonna fall down on the way to the bench?
Yes.
There's a good shot. Good shot. He's hustling off the field.
He sucks and he's clumsy.
Yeah, that's not two good things to have go together.
Good for the horsecock luck, though. I mean, good for him.
That is good for him. Drew Lock.
Bounce around. He's finally getting maybe is this his first chance? Pretty much, right?
No, I mean he had almost a full year in Denver. Probably 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
He won that game against the Eagles last year. It was
Seattle. Yeah, he's backing up Geno. Yeah, he was there for a little bit. I remember that was a battle going into the year. It was Geno and Drew Lock, and everybody expected Drew Lock to win it. Yeah. And Geno came out and put that to sleep.
I think this is what you can say about Drew Lock as opposed to Daniel Jones is if there's a wide open guy running down the field for a touchdown,
he's at least going to throw it to him.
He is, he's not just going to get sacks instead of throwing it to him.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
I don't know that, but I just
exactly. So
I thought he was a gunslinger.
What are we
more so, right?
Yeah, I mean more so than Daniel Jones for sure.
Yeah, it's just such a bad. You didn't see the play yet?
I haven't seen it.
Insert.
You think I'm going to be watching? You think I'm going to be watching anything about the Giants and the Panthers?
What about Malik Neighbors? This is going to be better for him, right? Malik Neighbors, Wandale Robinson.
Who knows? Who knows? I mean, obviously, Neighbors was part of the game plan, so I don't think it's really going to matter who's throwing the ball. Like at the beginning of the year, he was like leading the receivers. Like he was.
Yeah, I mean, he's still wide receiver 10 right now.
Yeah,
all season.
I wouldn't be really worried at all who's throwing for.
I think that our preseason worries about his upside are starting to kind of shine through a little bit more. Like it's not going to be super consistent because they're not a good team. They're not a good offense. Play calling hasn't been good. The line isn't holding up the way it was to start the season. Pretty much the only thing that's improved on the Giants, in my opinion, has been the run game because Tyrone Tracy is exponentially better than Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
So I do think that it'll be at least relatively similar for Neighbors and Wandale. But yeah, I mean, there's got to be some kind of upside, right? I mean, I think at least in the first week when teams make a quarterback or coaching change, like statistically, it shows that those teams perform better, at least for a short time period. So I think that could juice up the locker room a little bit for a 2-win team that's probably trying not to win any more games the rest of the season from a coaching standpoint. Well, not coaching, from a general manager.
The owners are gonna be wanting them not to win games.
Yeah, absolutely.
The players, I feel like the players are always going to try to win.
It does suck if you're a Giants fan right now, if you're going to end up with the number 1 pick this year because it doesn't feel or seem like we have a quarterback that's like so highly touted. Like you got Shedeur coming out, and he's probably looking like he's going to be a top 3 pick, maybe the top quarterback.
What about the Quinn Ewers?
Quinn Ewers, yeah. I mean, that's tough too. I mean, he got benched for a little bit for Arch in the middle of the season a few weeks back. Arch was playing good. So I mean, it's tough to know. It's like we've seen situations where a guy like Joe Burrow gets beaten out by Dwayne Haskins and has to switch schools.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, he showed right away he had all the talent in the world. So,
is there any free agent? I'm trying to think. A lot of times,
Russell Wilson. You think they can prime away? Pittsburgh's got to resign him, right? I think Fields has 1 more year because of the 5th year.
I was thinking
they're not going to give him the 5th year option though.
The Bears did before they. Yeah, it's already locked in.
That sucks for them.
They might be able to get Fields. I feel like they could. You never know how the rest of the season going to go. But what's the guy that went down and just started for the Jaguars? I don't know, kind of Mac Jones.
Yeah.
It's not much better than Daniel Jones, but like comparing to what's in the draft, you might want to go get one of these guys.
Stopgap, like I said for a year. Yeah, I'm sure they'll end up with somebody. Well, we can give Marcus Mariota. They can have him. I want him out of Washington.
Kenny Pickett.
Ooh, Kenny Pickett. There you go.
Dude, there's no way the Eagles are going to let him go.
I mean, he does the best handoffs in the entire league.
You know what's the strangest thing about Kenny Pickett is so many Steelers fans hate him and love him at the same time.
We can't get him. We can't quit him, but we still hate him.
Yeah. He's nicotine, bro.
Feel that. Feel that.